Hello, Pima students, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about advising, who is involved with advising for students under the social sciences programs. Also, we're going to talk about ways to be connected on campus through Pima Connect and how to register. So bear with me while I share my presentation with you. So Pima Community College Social Sciences Advising. You should be in some sort of social sciences program, or you're likely in the wrong session. We're going to talk about how to get the most out of your advising experience and really utilize your advising resources as you move through. For social sciences, that includes social services, all of the programs under social services, some of the liberal arts majors that have concentrations like history, sociology, things like that. So what is PCC, Pima Community College's Social Sciences Advising? We have different definitions for advising. Basically, we are all here, though, to help you succeed as you move along through your program. We have, like I said, a few different types of advisors. So we have an enrollment advisor. If you are past your first semester, you probably never work with our enrollment advisor. But if you are in second semester moving forward, you will likely work with program advisors. We have 3 of those. We also have a person who's a program advisor and a counselor, so does some double duty there. So we're here to help you from the very beginning until you complete your journey with Pima, whether it takes you the 2 years route or it takes you several years because you're working full time. So enrollment advisors, like I said, usually work with new students, first semester students, to help them get through the admission steps and taking placements and new student orientation, enrolling for that first semester. They can also remove some holds. Program advisors help moving forward from second semester through your graduation. So we can help you create a degree plan. We can help you select courses on that degree plan so you are pretty much self-sufficient moving through every semester once you meet with us for a planner. And you can connect to other Pima resources through us. If you're not sure where to go to talk to someone about a certain thing, we can help you. We can assist you with getting you connected with university contacts for transferring. And we're going to help you with your graduation application when you finally are at that last step. So how do you know who your advisor is? I have taken a slide and listed everybody out, so you'll be able to refer back to this. Now, do know that this is subject to change. So always check your Pima Connect, which we're going to talk about later, to see who your advised assigned person is. So Pima Connect, you can find that through your My Pima under the academics tabs. You're going to come to learn through this presentation that pretty much everything can be found off of My Pima. Pima Connect, we are getting off the ground and we're really starting to utilize it, so you want to become comfortable with it. It's going to list your success network, which includes the advisors I just talked about. And it's also going to give you direct contacts to faculty. So once you're enrolled in a class for a semester, you'll be able to find your faculty person easily that way. Helps you track your progress as you go along, and referrals for additional services like library services, tutoring, all sorts of resources on campus. Your Pima email account is very, very, very important, probably up there with My Degree Plan, Pima Connect. You're going to want to check this daily or at least every 2 days. This is how we communicate with you. This is how we get out the important information. We're not allowed to respond to requests from Gmail or Yahoo. That's federal. We need to know it's you. We need to know that it's safe. So, like I said, get very used to looking at this every day. And then how do you contact your people on campus, your advisors especially? Email. Email is huge for all of us. A lot of times we don't have time to stop and check voicemail, but emails we see because we're on our email all day. For getting in touch with an enrollment advisor, which may not be completely necessary for you at this point, but they are still going to work on the callback system, which we call Qless. You can make an appointment with enrollment advisors there. For your program advisors, which we'll get to, we listed them all out. Those appointments can be made through Pima Connect. And you can also message directly from Pima Connect. You don't have to get into your email separately to do that. We don't always have walk-in advising, especially as we're kind of heading out of the pandemic and things are changing slowly back to normal. We're we could still be mostly virtual. So just know that walk-in advising may not be available. You need to plan ahead, and we'll get to it later how much we stress. Plan ahead. Don't wait till the beginning of August to register for fall classes that start in August. Meet with your advisor early. So I'm going to play a couple videos for you guys about Pima Connect, how to set up Pima Connect, and also how to make an appointment with your advisor through that.
Hello, and welcome to this quick student tutorial on how to log in, create a student profile, and schedule appointments through Pima Connect. Pima Connect is designed to connect you to resources and people that will support you as you work to achieve your academic goals. To begin, log into Pima Connect through your My Pima student portal. This can be done by logging into your My Pima student portal from the Pima main homepage. Once logged in, you will see your My Pima homepage. Go to the Students tab and choose Academics. From there, scroll down and choose Go to Pima Connect. If this is your first time logging into Pima Connect, please take a few moments to ensure your student profile is correct. This can be done by clicking on the menu bar to the left side of the screen, which is represented by 3 horizontal lines. Next, click the white drop-down arrow next to your name and choose Edit Profile. Please take a few moments to ensure your name, email address, and phone number are all correct. Next, you can click on Notifications tab to set up reminders for any appointments you might schedule with any staff or faculty. To schedule an appointment with someone within your Success Network, go to the menu bar and choose My Success Network. There you will see information regarding all the individuals who are part of your Success Network team. Simply click on the 3 dots to the right of the person's name and photo and choose Schedule. From there, you'll click on the type of service that individual provides appointments for. In this case, this individual is a program advisor. Click on Advising and Counseling and choose the reason for your appointment. Click on the Continue button on the bottom right-hand side of the screen. Next, you can choose the day and time you would like to meet. As you click on days, you will see various appointment options. If there is a day where appointments are not listed, this means all appointments for that day are full, or this individual is not available for appointments on that particular day. Sometimes clicking on a particular date will also display all available appointments within that week. In this case, a selection of Wednesday, June 30th at 9 a.m. has been chosen for an appointment time. Again, click on the Continue button on the right-hand bottom side of the screen. Now you can take a moment to type in any information you want the individual you're meeting with to be aware of. This includes any and all reasons for your visit. Once you've typed in your information, click Confirm once again on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Next, you'll see a confirmation of the date and the time and any information related to how you can meet with the person you've scheduled your appointment with. This will also display any notes that you've added. You can choose to cancel or change this appointment, return to your main page, or view all upcoming appointments from here. Another way to see all upcoming appointments is to click on the menu bar and choose Upcoming. This will display any appointments that you've scheduled with anyone within your Success Network or the college. Another option to schedule appointments is to go to your dashboard. From your dashboard, scroll down to My Connections. Underneath an individual's name or photo, you will see the option to schedule. Simply click on Schedule, and again, choose a type of service appointment and follow the same steps we did earlier. And finally, you can search for individuals you want to schedule appointments for or resources by clicking on the search bar located underneath the My Success Network tab. You are now ready to begin using Pima Connect for contacts, resources, and other important information to help support your academic success here at Pima Community College.
All right, and then there'll be another video here.
Hello. This is a quick student tutorial on how to schedule appointments through Pima Connect for any students who have already signed into Pima Connect and have created their student profile. At Pima College, the easiest way to make an appointment with members of your support staff is by going to the menu and choosing My Success Network. Listed here, you will see members of your Success Network made up of both staff and faculty. To schedule an appointment with someone, simply click on the 3 dots to the right of their name and photo and choose Schedule. Next, choose the type of service you're requesting an appointment for. Now you can choose the reason for your appointment. Click on Continue in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Next, you will see days and times listed with available appointments. Each day will contain a couple different options for appointment slots. If there is a particular date with no appointment slots available, that means appointments are full for that date or this individual is unavailable. Once an appointment date and time have been selected, in this case Friday, July 2nd at 2 o'clock, hit Continue on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Now you'll have an opportunity to provide a little more information about what you're hoping to get out of this appointment. Once you have typed in any information that you may want your advisor to know, you'll choose Confirm. The next screen will display a confirmation of the time, date, any meeting instructions in regards to how to connect with that individual, and any notes that you've provided. Here you can choose to make changes to your appointment, canceling or changing to another available time, return to the main service page, or view all your upcoming appointments. Another option to schedule appointments is to go to your menu bar and choose the dashboard. From the dashboard, you'll scroll down to My Connections. Under the person's name or photo that you want to schedule an appointment with, simply click Schedule. You'll follow the same process we did earlier. And finally, to schedule an appointment with someone you may not see in your Success Network, or to find a particular resource, simply click on the menu button, and under My Success Network, use the search button to find the resource or the person you're looking for. To review information for all upcoming appointments, again use your menu bar and choose Upcoming. This will be a display of all upcoming appointments you may have over the next several weeks with any individual you've scheduled with. Keep in mind, you'll receive an email to confirm any appointments you've scheduled, and you can also review this information by going to your messages. You are now ready to begin scheduling appointments.
Okay, so I know those were similar, but they are slightly different. So just make sure that you don't think the second one's the same and don't watch it. Make sure that you watch both through. All right, so a note here is that your advisor may not be located on the campus where you generally attend your classes. So you may have no other option but to meet with them virtually. So just be aware of that, you know, for instance, I'm at Northwest Campus, so I'm not going to be able to potentially drive to Desert Vista at the time you want, but we can always meet virtually. And through the pandemic, students have seemed to really like that option because it's basically the same as an appointment. So anyway, just a little note there. And these are the advisor responsibilities. We're supporting you. That's the biggest thing you should take away. We're supporting you. We're helping you make your plan that aligns with your future. We usually try to respond to you quickly, 48 to 72 hours. During peak times, that can be very delayed. So just make sure, like we talked about before, plan ahead. Don't wait till the week before classes start to try to reach out. We start registering, in April for the August classes, and we start registering in like October or November for your January class start. So be one of the first people in. And, you know, if you've got a planner going with your advisor, you already know what classes to take anyway. So you don't necessarily even need to meet with someone. Read your emails. Again, timely information goes out when there's peak things coming up, deadline, withdraw deadlines, things like that. So read your email. We can also help guide you, like I mentioned before, to different resources and programs. If you're not sure where to start, come to us first. And we're always going to listen. That's one of the things I think every advisor is good at. We don't try to guess what you're going to say or cut you off or, you know, think that we know exactly what you want. We're going to listen. And when things get tough, we're one of the people that are here for you as part of your team to be like, you can do this. It's hard. We know, we've all been through it. Just know we're here for you. And if you're struggling, please reach out to us immediately. Don't wait until the last couple of weeks of school to say, I'm not doing well. If you catch it at the beginning, we can help you get connected to the instructor if you're not aware of how to do that, and other resources to support you if you're struggling. Your responsibility should be that you need to be knowledgeable about your program. And if you meet with your advisor early on, you're going to know the classes you need. You're going to know deadlines, policies, things like that. But you're the author of your education. We're invested with all of our students, but you should be the most invested. This is your degree. This is your future. So evaluate your personal values and goals and what you want to do moving forward. That helps us guide you. As you move forward every semester, bring forward what you learned last time. Prepare for your advising appointments. Make sure you take notes. You know, we're not necessarily going to be able to get right back to you if you have a question like, oh, I forgot what she said. If you take notes, great, you've got it on hand. Be sure to enroll in the courses that you have discussed with your advisor or that are on your My Degree plan. That way you're not taking unnecessary courses and adding to your time. And then accept responsibility that some of these decisions in your planning, that is your responsibility. So just be aware of that. When you contact your advisor, it's very important, especially the first couple, that you provide us your full name, your A number, and most importantly, email from your Pima account. If you want to throw in your program of study, that helps us, where you plan to transfer, if you want to remind us of that, or you've never met with us before. And then specific questions too. If you're asking about, hey, I want to be added to this class, but I can't get into it. If you give us the class name, number, the CRN, if you have it, that can kind of help us look at things and go, oh, here's the problem. So always include the first few things, at least at a minimum, in your emails. Okay, we are not trained as advisors, either your enrollment advisor, your program advisor, or your counselor in financial aid, and we certainly don't want to guide you wrong when it comes to money. So any questions you have about financial aid should really be best directed to financial aid. I've got their email here on this slide and also their phone number. And I believe they're pretty quick to get back to you guys. So reach out that way to them, either way you prefer. And reach out to us. We look forward. This is why we do this. We like this. We want you to succeed, and we want to help you get there. Okay, so the social sciences programs, we kind of touched on this at the beginning. We have a couple different options. We have the Associate of Arts, which transfers either to one of the state schools, or it can transfer out of state or Grand Canyon or anywhere like that. It is considered a transfer degree. We also do have under the social sciences an Associate of Applied Science, and that's usually applied science degrees are meant to get you more into the workforce quickly. And then we also have some certificates available under the social services, and we have a field archaeology certificate. So I'm just going to tell you how to get to these links, and we'll open one of them. But the steps to get here is going to be to go to the main Pima webpage, pima.edu. You're going to go down to academics and programs. And then under academics and programs, you go to degrees and certificates. And that's going to alphabetically list these out. And then you'll get to, if you click on social sciences, you'll get to a page that looks like this. Gives you an overview of what the programs are meant to do at the end goal, and if this matches your career plans. And then also you can click on each one, and it'll give you an overview of the classes that are required. And like I said, you can do that. You can look up social sciences if you're history, anthropology, political science. You can look up social services if you're doing social service program. And then, like I said, the field archaeology certificate. Okay, my degree plan. So I said at the beginning, Pima Connect is hugely important. My degree plan is hugely important. This is where you access it. My Pima, academics, my degree plan. And then it's going to list your requirements. It's going to keep track of your classes, what you still have to do, what you have yet to finish. And then you can see all the courses at a glance that you need. And it helps you plan out semester by semester through graduation. It's very confusing to look at first, but you will get used to it. There's different blocks for different pieces, but up at the top is all your information. And then as you go through, your core requirements will be there. Any electives that you can take will be there. If you see something that has a red circle and it says still needed, still have to take that class. And if you ever see incomplete anywhere, there's a section that's not finished. Up at the top, these you'll usually say incomplete till you're in your very last semester. When you're done with something, it's going to change to green. And then if it's in progress, it changes to a blue. If it's a class that's listed and you're done with it, you'll have a grade. If it's in progress, it'll say IP for in progress instead of the grade. And then, of course, if you need it, it says still needed. And you'll work with your program advisor. And if you're kind of just starting out, you will be going over this in orientation too, I believe. But we can, first semester students, we try to do a planner with you so you can see at a glance this is what I'm going to do every semester. And that's attached to my degree plan. Okay, registering for classes. This is likely why you're all here. You should have an idea of what you're supposed to be taking, especially if you've already met with your advisor or have a planner. But if you need a refresher on, I don't remember how to register for classes, these are the guides. So you've got the screenshots here. You're going to go to My Pima, Students, Register and Pay, and then you're going to come down here, the third bullet, Register for Classes. It's kind of over to on the right-hand side of the page, right half of the page. Then once you click on that, this is going to pop up, and you're going to choose Register for Classes. I think it has you choose register for classes twice, and then you choose your semester you're in. So fall 21, spring 22, whatever semester you're going to be working on. And we're going to watch a video with this too in just a minute. The other way, well, you can do it that way and it brings you here. And then you just type in, let's say that you met with your advisor and you know you have to take writing 101. You type in WRT here, 101, and then search, and all those options will come up. And I'm also going to show you guys an alternate way to search for classes, which is kind of the next screen, but it doesn't go in depth. But once you start adding classes and choose them, there'll be a little add button. You add it, and then it's going to go down here, list it out, and it'll say pending, and then there'll be a submit button down here that you click. And then once you hit submit, if it tells you that you're web registered and enrolled, the status will change to enrolled, web registered, you're good to go. And then another way is to look off of the main web page at the courses and the class schedule. And then you can write down the CRN number when you find your class. I personally find this the easiest way to look for them because it's not all scrunched together like the slides before. It clearly lists out, this is your CRN. This is the days that the class meets. These are the dates. So this one is a full semester class because it runs from August to December. It meets on Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8:15 to 9:30. Meets at the Desert Vista campus. Tells you your mode. So in person, obviously, you're going to class on a campus. Hybrid means that you will go like 1 day a week to a campus, to a classroom, and then the rest will be online. Virtual means that you do still have to meet during some times, like it might say the same thing, Tuesday, Thursday, 8:15, but it'll say virtual here and here. That means you meet by Zoom, but you do have to be logged in on those days and times. Online means you're completely self-paced for the most part, except for having to hit deadlines to turn in a paper or homework assignment. It's at your pace, but it'll still have like a date range too. You can't just take 3 years to finish a class, obviously. And then other things like if it's open, if it says waitlisted, it's full basically. Or if it says closed, it's full and there's not even a wait list available. If it requires approval from an instructor, it'll say that here to tell you how many seats are available. All right, so let's go out and I'm going to show you, if you'll be patient for just a second while I log in. And this is going to be my Pima account, but I can show you how to look for classes through my account as well. So you would do it the same way. This is what the video is showing you. You go to students, you go to I'm sorry, I did it one wrong. You're going to go to students, register and pay. Go down to the third bullet like the screenshot showed you, register for credit classes, register for classes. And then you won't have to pick this. I just have multiple roles. Yours will go from register for classes to picking the term. So this term coming up as I make this video is fall of 2021. If we're still using this later, it could be spring 22, fall 22. This is where you'll put in a class. So like I use the example writing 101. You type it in, that comes up, click it. And then you scroll down a little bit, go to search, and it lists all the classes for you. Like I said, I'm going to show you the other way in a minute. I personally don't like this because it condenses everything and you kind of have to hover over everything. But it's the same idea. Your CRN numbers here, the class, the credits, what mode it is. This is hybrid, what campus it's on, Northwest campus, the date range. This class meets Wednesdays, 8:15 to 9:30. And then you would just click add, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to have to drop it later. You'd click add, and then down here, a box will populate that lists that class out, and you click submit, and you have the class. The other way to do this is to go into the main Pima website and go to pima.edu. You're going to go to academics and programs, courses. And then this one has a few more steps, but I just find it easier to read. So we're going to look, we wanted to look for that writing class. So let's look for the same exact class. We come down alphabetically to writing. And then all the writing classes are listed out. So if it's 101 you're looking for, you click on 101. And then this tells you if there's any prereqs for the class, like you have to test at a certain level, etc. and you click on class schedules. For whatever reason, it doesn't really populate everything you need, but Fall 21's there, writing's there. I always put in the course number so I don't have to look at every class. And then you can use more things here, like, oh, I only want to take online. You can choose online. If it's in person and you need to come to West Campus, you can choose West Campus. You can set your availability as well. So then you just search. And then scroll down a little bit, and you're going to get the same information. It's just spread out, so you're not having to collapse and open things. Same info though. But in this situation, you can't add it from here. So you would jot down the CRN number for whatever class you decide on. And as you go, you might want to say, oh, it's the full, write down that it's the full semester, that it meets on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and your time. That way you can look for all your classes this way at once. Make sure none of them conflict time-wise, or, you know, you're scheduled back-to-back on 2 different campuses and you don't have time to go between. And then jot down the CRN number. Then you come back here, and instead of finding your classes this way, if you go ahead and get the CRNs ahead of time, you click Enter CRNs, and then you click here and put whatever the CRN is. If you have multiples that you looked at ahead of time, you just keep adding till you have all 4 or 5 of your CRNs for the classes that you want, or 2, or however many classes you're taking. Add to summary. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to come down here and list all the classes out that you put CRNs for, submit it, and you're good to go. Okay, and I said I would show a video. I am going to go ahead and show that. It's a little redundant, but you can't see, I don't think, registration steps enough. So I'm going to show you the video as we end here.
Hello, Pima students. In this video tutorial, I'll be showing you how to register for classes. The first step will be to go to Pima's website, pima.edu. Then you need to log into your MyPima account. Once you've logged in to your MyPima account, you're going to go to the Students tab. You're going to click on Register and Pay. And then underneath the heading Register for Credit Classes, you'll click on New Registration System. On the left-hand side, you'll see a link that reads Register for Classes. Then you'll get to pick the term that you're trying to register for. We're trying to register for fall of 2020, so you'll click Continue. Next to Subject and Course, you're going to type in the class that you want to register for. In this scenario, we're going to be trying to register for STU 210. So we have 2 options. So the class I want to register for is the STU 210 UA, Student Success. So I'll click on that, and then I'll click Search. Then I'll see all of the classes that are available across all the campuses at Pima for the fall 2020 semester. I'll get to choose which campus, the meeting times, the actual times for the class, and what instructor is teaching. In this particular scenario, the class that works with my particular schedule is going to be the one at the Desert Vista campus. It meets on Tuesdays from 4:00 p.m. to 5:50 p.m. So I'll click right here, Add. So underneath the schedule of classes, you'll see a box that the title reads Summary. And I'll see the STU 210 class that I'm trying to register for and that the status is pending. The next step will be to scroll down, and on the right-hand side of the page, I'll click Submit. Once I've clicked Submit, the status has changed now to Registered. Now on the left-hand side, you'll be able to see your schedule for the fall of 2020 and all the classes that you're currently registered for.
Okay, so that was just another way for you all to see the video one more time, and me showing you as well. Do make a note though that the person who recorded the video before, she clicked New Registration System. We don't have a new and old anymore. We're completely converted to the new way to do it. So you'll click register for classes like this screenshot showed you. Instead of, there won't be a register for new option. And she also chose fall of 20. Obviously we're already at fall of 21. So as videos go along, you'll need to be cognizant of what semester you're registering for. Right now for the 21-22 catalogs, which is the new school year, you have to go by whatever school year you started. There aren't pathways available, but eventually it will be linked in the catalog. And I wanted to show you guys how to find pathways if they do it the same way. Otherwise, they may be listed in the catalog later. But how you would get to that is kind of the same way when we looked at the slide here where it showed you the programs. You would go into the Pima homepage, go to academics and programs, degrees and certificates. They reside here now for the 2021 school year for some of the programs. Now they may be linked to the college catalog moving forward, and then you'd find your specific program and they'd be linked there. But I just wanted to show you that it gives you a step-by-step for a program. Now, social services has changed. So don't go by this if you're a social services student. Definitely meet with your program advisors because some classes have been swapped out and the pathway has not been updated yet. But I'll use one that really hasn't changed as an example. I think I just picked the wrong one. Go to social science. And you'd come down here. Let's just use history as an example. So you'd go to history. And then you scroll down till you see this orange area. You go full-time. This is for the 2021 catalog. Come down here. And this gives you every semester what you should be doing if you're going full-time. So for instance, the first semester, they want you taking your history class. They want you to get started with your math wherever you're starting. They want you to take a student success course, ST 100, 106, or 107. Any of those work. One is for college success and career. One is for choosing a major in college success. One is if you eventually intend to transfer to a university and college success. Whatever English writing class you placed into, you'll get started on. And then if you're going to work on a second language, you would start working on your second language. And that's where you'll want to meet with your program advisor if you are fluent in a language and can take a test to test out of language but still get credit. Or if you just don't want to do language because wherever you're transferring to doesn't require it, you can. There's situations where you can do substitutions for language if you aren't fluent and can't test and you don't want to take language. And then as you scroll down, it just tells you every semester what you should be doing. So you should follow these pathways as closely as possible to make sure that you stay on track and get done in the time that you want to get done. So that is it. Be sure to reach out to your program advisor. If you're comfortable after meeting with them once that you pretty much know you're on track, it's not something that you have to meet every semester. You can always email. A lot of my students just email me, hey, I was going to do this for my fall semester. Does that look good to you? And then, of course, we have appointments available, which you talked about through Pima Connect. So welcome or welcome back if you're continuing. And just, like I said, make sure you contact your program advisor and get some guidance if you're not sure what you're doing. Have a good day. Bye.